Have you ever considered the impact of the no contact rule or the power of silence on your ex-boyfriend? Picture him, alone in his man cave, brooding like a contemplative monk as he's left to deal with the absence of your presence. This isn't an uncommon post-breakup scenario. The aftermath of a breakup can be a bewildering labyrinth of questions, doubts, and yes, an onslaught of comfort food indulgences. Hello, Ben and Jerry's. But what if you had a secret weapon? A magic wand that could help you steer through these turbulent waters? What if I told you that with this wand, you could make your ex long you as a child yearns for a sweet treat? Intrigued? Fasten your seatbelts, ladies, as we are about to plunge into the profound ocean of silence. To be clear, we're not talking about the uncomfortable that follows a disastrous joke at a party. We're discussing the no contact rule, the tactic of going completely silent post-breakup. Yes, it may sound severe, but often the most difficult decisions lead to the most satisfying transformations. This silence, this no contact rule, is founded on several psychological concepts such as psychological reactance, operant conditioning, loss aversion, and the abstinence violation effect. These principles dictate how your ex-boyfriend could miss your presence when you're not around. So, is silence truly golden, or is it merely fool's gold? We're just getting started, so stay tuned. Now that we've dipped our toes in the silence pond, let's dive into the deep end, the mysterious black hole of the no contact rule. Imagine, if you will, a diet plan, but not for your waistline. Oh no, this one's for your love life. It's like going on a digital detox, but instead of Instagram or Snapchat, you're cutting out your ex. Sounds like a walk in the park, right? Well, not quite. The no contact rule is like a double-edged sword. On one side, it's designed to make your ex miss you, like a hamster misses its wheel. On the other hand, it's a test of patience as you wait for their move. Let's admit it, waiting for a text from an ex is like waiting for a shooting star. It's slow and often it never shows up. But why is this? Some argue it's like a game of chicken, who will blink first. Others suggest it's a matter of pride, with each party waiting for the other to make the first move. But what if the reason is simpler? What if your ex is just, well, more interested in another planet? It's a bitter pill to swallow, but sometimes the silence speaks louder than words. So where does that leave us? Well, like any diet, the no contact rule doesn't fit everyone. It might work wonders for some, while for others it could be as effective as a chocolate teapot. And let's not forget, the no contact rule can be just as challenging for the one enforcing it. It's like being on a diet, but instead of craving a slice of pizza, you're craving a piece of conversation. And just like any diet, the temptation to break the rule can be overpowering. No contact rule, a detox for your love life, or just an excuse to binge on ice cream in solitude? Let's find out. All right, we've looked at how the no contact rule impacts you, but what about the other side of the equation? What happens to your ex when they're on the receiving end of this silence? This is a journey into the mind of the ex, a trip down the rabbit hole, so buckle up. Imagine being in their shoes. Suddenly, the person they were once close to has become a phantom, a memory. The texts have stopped, the calls have ceased, and their social media presence has become a ghost town. It's like the sun has gone behind a cloud and they're left in the shadow. The silence can be deafening, a constant reminder of your absence. But what does this do to them? Well, psychologists suggest that the no contact rule can have a profound impact on the ex's psyche. It can create a sense of loss, a vacuum that they might struggle to fill. It's like they've lost a part of their daily routine, a piece of their world that was once filled with your presence. But here's the million-dollar question. Does this silence make them miss you? Well, it's not as straightforward as it seems. Some might find themselves longing for the good old days, reminiscing about the shared laughs and intimate moments. It's like they've been hit with a wave of nostalgia, the kind that leaves you yearning for more. On the other hand, some might take this as an opportunity to move on, to find closure, to heal. The silence can be a balm, a soothing lullaby that lulls them into a sense of acceptance. It's like they've been given a blank canvas, a chance to start anew, to paint a fresh picture of their life without you. So, does silence make the heart grow fonder or just forgetful? It's a conundrum, a puzzle that we're yet to solve. But don't fret, we're about to delve deeper into this mystery. So stick around and let's uncover the truth behind the silence. Having explored the impact of silence on the ex, it's time to delve into the potential outcomes of this silence. Buckle up as we navigate the tumultuous waves of what could be. The reactions from the ex could range from confusion to curiosity to concern. They might wonder why you've suddenly gone silent, why the texts and calls have suddenly ceased. This could lead them to question their own actions and behaviors, to introspect on what might have led to this silence. They might find themselves staring at their phone, waiting for your name to pop up on the screen. On the other hand, they might retreat further into silence, mirroring your actions in an attempt to protect their own feelings. It's like a game of chess where every move is calculated, every silence weighed. The silence could also lead them to move on, to find healing in the quiet. They might find solace in the absence of your presence, a chance to rebuild their life without you. It's like turning a new page, starting a fresh chapter, but what about the possibility of reconnection? Could the silence lead them back to you? Could it ignite a flame that was once extinguished? It's a possibility, a chance that hangs in the balance. It's like a coin toss where the outcome is uncertain. Silence, as they say, can speak volumes. But what exactly is it saying to your ex? Is it a call to action, a wake-up call, or a final goodbye? As we continue our journey, we'll attempt to unravel this mystery. So stay tuned as we delve deeper into the world of silence. Ever thought about the other side of the coin? What does this radio silence do to you? Let's dive into the deep end and explore the flip side of silence, the side that's all about you. Silence, as they say, can be deafening. And when it comes to the no contact rule, it can feel like you're trying to resist a sale at your favorite shoe store. You know, the one where everything is half off and they're practically throwing freebies at you. The temptation is as real as a chocolate cake in a diet, isn't it? This isn't just about resisting the urge to text your ex, though. The silence can also put you face to face with your own thoughts and feelings. Suddenly, you're alone with your emotions, and there's no one else to focus on but yourself. It's like trying to avoid spoilers for the latest binge-worthy show. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that everyone and their dog seems to be talking about. You want to know what happens, but you also don't want to ruin the surprise. It's a delicate balancing act, but here's the kicker. This silence isn't just an empty space, it's an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. It's a chance for you to take a step back and reassess your life, your goals, and your relationships. It's a time for you to reconnect with yourself, to rediscover who you are outside of your relationship. It's like finally getting the chance to watch that show everyone's been raving about, without any interruptions or spoilers. In a way, the no contact rule is a journey of self-discovery. It's about finding the strength and resilience within yourself, about learning to be comfortable with your own company. Sure, it may seem scary at first, like trying to navigate a maze in the dark, but with time, you'll find your path. You'll find your rhythm, you'll find your voice. So, is the silent treatment a self-imposed exile or a journey of self-discovery? Stay tuned to find out. After all this gab about silence, it's time for the moment of truth. So we've been on quite a ride, haven't we? We've seen how silence can be a secret weapon, but also a double-edged sword. It's like that diet plan that promises you'll drop 2 dress sizes in a week. Sounds fab, but boy, does it leave you starving. And then there's the not-so-friendly no-contact rule. It's a bit like trying to avoid the cookie jar when it's right there on the counter. You might resist for a while, but sooner or later you're going to want a cookie. The flip side of silence? Well, it can feel a bit like being stuck in a silent movie. It's all dramatic gestures and longing looks, but not much actual chit-chat. So is silence the best revenge, or is it just the soundtrack of loneliness? Is the no contact rule a diet plan that works, or just leaves you starving for more? Well, that's food for thought. Remember, whether you choose to zip it or spill the beans, make sure it's your decision, ladies. Until next time, keep giggling and keep growing. That's a wrap on our silence saga, ladies and gentlemen. We've laughed, we've cried, and we've pondered the power of silence. Thank you for coming along on this journey with us. If you've enjoyed this video, or even if it's just given you something to think about, please do us a favor. Hit that like button, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. We've got more exciting topics lined up for you, so stay tuned. Next time, we'll be diving into the world of social media, the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. So prepare yourselves for another roller coaster ride of emotions and revelations. Until then, remember, sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Keep growing, keep giggling, and keep being you over and out.